When guys like yourself, John, you were a great throwing catcher, great receiver.
Oh, gosh, thank
and,
you.
well, come on, you know.
Hey, really?
I mean,
Coming from you,
you'll
man.
listen. I kept telling you, and you finally said, okay, I'll try it. Anyway, it got to a point in your career, and having watched you play so many times and played against you for a couple of years, were you
played against me?
Yeah, I did. Did you remember that?
Did you really?
Yeah. I was a guy in street clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, but when you had a runner on, you had a guy on base, you were that kind of a catcher that hoped the guy ran because you knew you were going to throw him out.
Yeah, up until the AstroTurf, when they started, when we have tryout camps, they now time them with the stopwatch, then they see if they can throw, then they see if they can hit. But it's now 9.5 speed, and it's the AstroTurf and the track shoes, and you know, it really has changed the entire ball game, and it really puts so much pressure. I think you're going to see catching change in the next few years. I really think you're going to see platoon catching, except in a few certain ball clubs that have, you know, a Gary Carter, a Tony Pena, and I think that will even change. I think you'll see more of those guys platooning because there's so much pressure on a catcher today. As you know, how much pressure there was on a catcher to begin with. Now, I mean, it's amazing you were able to sustain that batting average over an entire season.
Well, I always figured anybody could hit 300, 320, 330. What do you have to look forward to? I always tried to stay around 200, maybe 3-4 RBIs a year. You know, it was great. You know, you didn't have that big deal to shoot for. What about some of the greatest players you played against, John? Tough pitchers you hit against? I don't know. It seems the '60s and through the '70s. All of baseball, both leagues, American and National League, I mean, were really tough.
Two of the toughest pitchers for me were Bill Singer.
Yep.
From the
Right-hander,
Dodgers.
Dodgers,
that little funny sinker, and then the big
Spitter.
slider. Yeah, well, spitter, all right. And then and Rick Reuschel, who gave me a lot of problems. The right-hander with the sweeping breaking ball and that running fastball. Of course, Phil Niekro, who you tried to catch. For many years. But he was the kind of guy you knew going in that you were either going to go 0 for 4 or you were going to hit a home run. I mean, that's the kind of feeling I
had the same feeling about catching him. I knew I was going to maybe catch one or two, or, you know, I did.